Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and co-founder of Blue Book MKE. Let's level up your business 5-day challenge and making money with Stephen A. Williams on YouTube. I want to make a quick video, kind of talk to you about something that kind of came to my mind when I was speaking with a business client, and he was saying, Steve, I just don't have enough people to talk to. My business is great. The services that they provide are great, but they just don't have enough people to talk to. And I was telling them, well, uh, I always like to lead by example, and I was just like, hey, uh, you have to constantly uh, market your business, advertise your business, and you have to be careful, especially with with budgeting and the type of business that you have. You might want to focus more on lead generation, and I just kind of went into some of the reasons why. But then I don't like to just tell people to do stuff because there's a lot of people on these platforms telling people to do stuff, but they've never done it themselves. And I think that that's why the coaching and the business opportunity uh, uh, vertical is so huge. It's always been huge. It's because you got a lot of people that'll follow people who might quote unquote look like they know what they're doing, but they really don't do it. And then when people get those programs and they try to do stuff and it doesn't work, then they're upset and they're thinking that everything that everybody else might have is fake, or get rich quick, all that stuff. And so I always like to demonstrate. One of the things, here's one of my businesses that I have. Even though this is old fashioned, I just like to have this printed out each day. uh, I like to just know how many people want to talk to us about doing business, and I do this for all of my companies that we do lead generation with. My businesses, not just what other companies that we've either taught or that we consult with. This is what I do for my businesses, so I know what it takes to do it, why it is necessary, and I know why it works, like from top to bottom. And I was looking at from just one of my companies. One of my companies, these are one, two, so we got two sheets. About 57 people want to talk to us about doing business with that particular company from just in overnight, from yesterday to this morning. 57 people, and that's just from one of the ads from that company. From ad number two from that company, we got another two sheets, and there is about 47 people. New visitor. So we have almost 100 people who, from yesterday morning, because we download our leads every morning, and or I download them every morning just to see, or every other day just to see. But I add up how many people wanted to talk to us, and then I look at the sales for that day. Even though this is all automated, this is just something that I do because I'm old fashioned. But when I and then something else real quick before I look get into the lesson here is I also download how many people actually went to our order shopping cart and did not either finish the order, because sometimes there could be an issue with their card, their shipping address didn't match, or billing address didn't match, something like that didn't match, so that would make the transaction not go through. And then there's a lot of people, and which was something that I didn't even, I wasn't fully aware of, but I've heard of it before. It's like shopping cart abandoned shopping carts. And what I've learned with that is that that's like a gold mine, because you can automate, and you've probably had this happen to you before, where you can automate a response to someone who doesn't finish out the shopping cart. Or you could just have your sales reps call and just say, hey, did you run into a problem? Is there a question that you might ask? And most of the time, it was either a billing address issue, or they just had another question where they filled it in, but they just wasn't sure. that is gold. And so that's another list. I have a sales rep that just specifically stays on this. He loves it because almost everybody that he calls, they end up buying our product or service. So now, the but what made me like what something that came to mind is your business lonely? Like that's like this is the lesson of this video. And I look at businesses and I'm like, you know how they'll have a person that like around the holidays and stuff, and they'll be like, are you lonely? Or you know, some people maybe don't have a relationship with someone right now, and they'll be like, are you lonely? Well, is your business lonely? Like, are you really paying
Returning
attention
visitor.
to the like? Is your business depressed right now? Like, it feels like nobody wants to talk to it. Like nobody wants to do business with it, or not enough people want to do business with it. Like, really think about that. Like, our businesses can feel like, hey, you're not bringing me enough people to talk to. So how can I work for you? How can I make this excellent product or service that you've spent all of this time to develop? How can I make that work for you if we don't even have enough people to talk to about the business? Like, having leads is like the lifeblood of your company. You know, I've tried all different types of ways to, to do, to bring in people. I've done the stuff where you post stuff. I've done the stuff where you've, made videos and different images and all of that stuff. Yeah, that's all well and good. That's just, I guess a way to just keep yourself out there if you don't have the money. But nothing beats having advertisements that bring in leads, because you can just do so much with it. Like with all of these people here, obviously all of them are not going to buy on the first time around. We can remarket to them for our product or service. We can offer them other products and services. We can do partnerships with other companies that offer something that's in that same industry that they might be interested in. It is endless with the amount of opportunities that become available to you when you understand that your business you do what you do for your business, but you have to become a master at bringing in people to see what you have to offer for your business. One of the attorneys that I was talking to, he would like talk to me about, hey, if I could just get another sale, and I can do another client that we could do a personal injury lawsuit for, and I would be able to, get a loan to like an advance. Like they do these advances for the attorneys on settlements that they're going to get, and he was like, I could make payroll, and I'm like, okay, well, I understand that, but you're kind of thinking about that in the wrong direction. Like yes, you want to get another client, you want to be able to pay your payroll, but you're focused on what you do as your profession. And this is something that we all fall in line with doing. But I told him you need to focus on also, not taking away anything from there, but you also need to focus on what is the way that you're driving potential clients to see what you had to offer for your personal injury services. You see the commercials all over, and you see some attorneys, they're like all over the place, billboards, radio, TV, internet. They're doing everything possible to bring in. The reason why they do that is because they know that the more that they bring in, a lot of them aren't going to do business with them. A lot of them aren't going to be qualified to be able to get a lawsuit. But that's not the point. The point is that they could just bring in as many people as possible, see which ones qualify, and because they make so much when they get a lawsuit, most of the time, 1/3%, and they get a lawsuit that's $100,000, that pays for all of the advertisement, that pays for the payroll, pays for a lot of stuff. Even if they got an advance, it pays for a lot of stuff. Not to say that your business is in that same situation, but that even makes it even more important for you to pay attention to being able to get leads. Because say you have an auto repair shop, and you're thinking, okay, I just have to advertise to get people to come in for auto repair or for oil changes or whatever you're trying to do. That is the way that most people do it. But what if you just made one shift and you just made it to where you did lead generation and then you generated, let's just say over 1 month's period of time, 100 leads, and let's just say of the 100 leads that you generated, only 10 of them actually took your oil change offer. Now, do you think that it could be a possibility now that the other 90 people could potentially need or want another service that you have? Maybe the people just couldn't come in at that time. Maybe something happened with the family. Maybe they had a scheduled trip or something. But if you were able to remarket to that group of people that are already on your leads list, wouldn't that make sense that someone out of that group could potentially become a customer? See, that's why people need to understand the power is in bringing in people, and the money that you make is actually the list that you build. People are always trying to get subscribers. People on, like, think about it this way, so I can kind of break it down a little bit for you. Right now, if you're building a LinkedIn channel, a YouTube channel, Facebook page, you're trying to get subscribers. Why are you trying to get subscribers? Because you want to potentially turn those people into customers. But you need to understand that those people they don't belong to you. At any time, they can pull the rug out from under you on any of those platforms for anything that you might say or whatever, for whatever their reason. You need to understand that you need to have your own your own database, because your database you can control. You can say what you want to say. You can say it how you want to say it, and of course you're going to be professional. But you will be able to send that message out and know that it's going to get out to your group, and you'll be able to make adjustments. You'll be able to send it out as many times as you want. The opportunities are endless. I'm just telling you, I know this from working with my 4 businesses that utilize this every day. I'm looking here at the leads. I already know sales have came in overnight, and sales are going to be coming in throughout the day. So this is something that you need to pay attention to. And it's just the lead generation is like the number one way that you can get your business off the ground and running, and always have people to talk to. So thank you for your time. This is you can see more videos like this. Go to my YouTube channel, Making Money with Stephen A. Williams. Thank you.